Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with the um, final album I'm going to be talking about, at least for now, until Metallica decides to release a new one. This is my final video in my series of Metallica albums. I am going to finish off by talking about Lulu, of all things. It was released in 2011. Now, Metallica is not solely responsible for Lulu, but they were heavily involved in it. I could just say this album is a useless piece of shit, ignore it, but there's no fun in that. I do have to give it to Metallica again. They did something with this album no one could have predicted, they would have done. But unfortunately, what they did is they recorded an incomprehensible mess of an album with Lou Reed that makes Saint Anger look like Master of Puppets in comparison. The whole album is basically Lou Reed, who honestly sounds like a confused old man with Alzheimer's, ranting random lyrics that make no sense with odd guitar noises, and Metallica playing odd bad demos in the background with James sometimes contributing lyrics that also make no sense, since he was the table. What's funny is this album is actually defended by art-minded critics, or AKA, in my opinion, pretentious morons. I actually read in a review that Lulu is not meant for people who like music. Then who the hell is it meant for, you pretentious cockbags? Um, it's the audio equivalent of bad modern art. AKA art that's just random paint, thrown on a canvas. It doesn't look like anything at all, or better yet, feces smeared on a canvas. Um, this is just noise that's recorded. It doesn't sound like music at all. Yeah, I could break down each individual song, but there's no point. They're all equally terrible. This album is almost the worst thing that I've ever heard that was intentionally recorded. The only other ones that are equally bad are albums that were pointed out on comedy websites as the list of like the worst albums of all time. Um, you know, let's just put it another way. I'd rather listen to any other album that I can think of. I'd rather suffer through the off. Well, I don't know. Would I rather listen to Spice Girls or this? That's a tough one. Or Justin Bieber or this? It's really a toss up. Um, uh, you know, as awful as Justin Bieber and the Spice Girls are, at least it is a type of music. This is not music, it's just noise. Um, but I guess if I had to say which one would I rather, I guess if I was forced to sit through one or the other, you know, um, the whole duration, I might pick the Justin Bieber or Spice Girls because they're shorter albums, because this album is actually kind of long. When I tried to listen to it on YouTube for the review, I couldn't make it through the whole thing. I just couldn't. I tried to. It's just so bad I couldn't make it through the whole album. Even though I gave it a great try, I just couldn't make it. Um, you know, honestly, the only way you should listen to this is if you really hate yourself and you want to torture yourself with sound. Why this was ever recorded and released is a bit of a mystery. It almost seems like it was a huge goof. Like they're like, let's make just the most sonically unappealing thing that we can and see what it does. I don't think that's what it was. I think they were actually trying to make something, but it's crazy. I mean, but I have a feeling really the main reason it was released is because a bunch of famous musicians wanted to do it, and no one had the good sense to tell them, you know, this is an incredibly bad idea. Honestly, I kind of think that's one of the main problems with our society. If you're rich or powerful, no one has the balls, at least the people in your inner circle, anyway. Um, yeah, the public will often mock you, but it seems like rich and powerful people, people in their little inner circles who are all, circle jerking each other or whatever, it's like they won't say to the rich or powerful person, this is a bad idea. Shouldn't do this. Instead, they just do it, and I guess the chips fall away, or you know. So, do I recommend this? Of course not, you know. But if you must hear this, just look for it on YouTube and waste an hour and 18 minutes of your life if you want to. As for my rating, I give this one a negative infinity. But I will say one positive thing about it. It took a huge amount of balls to put this out. And ironically, the production on this is better than that of Death Magnetic. But that doesn't exactly take a lot. Um, you know, like I said, Metallica has never been afraid of taking chances, and they really exemplified that with Lulu. It's interesting, but ultimately, it's definitely worth passing on. Actually, in my next video, since I finally completed talking about all of Metallica's videos, I'm going to do a little bit of kind of a career retrospective about Metallica, where they've been, where they are, and where they may go in the future, or at least what I think are the most likely things to happen, just based on patterns. I may be entirely wrong about some of this stuff, so, but anyway, that wraps up this video. If you liked what you see, please, thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.